Hello there, guys and girls. This is the Prussian Prince with Zeript,
Hello, hello.
Majutsu,
Hello.
Vim,
Oh, hello.
Hello.
and Tinkerbell.
Hello.
Just me and Zeript commentating on this match, though. It's weird.
Actively, but
Game.
who knows? And the Diplomat says in the chat, terrible map. Actually, what do you think about this map? I cannot show it yet, because...
Yeah, it's very, very strange. But anyway, to actually introduce the match, my viewers, this is the semi-final of the Blue Tournament, match between Trollyboli of TWR and Achilles of Agony. It is a best of 5.
Nah, that's not how you do it. It's Achilles against Trollyboli.
More
Something
drama
like that,
needed.
I mean. Unfortunately, I cannot make it
There might
louder.
be the Achilles.
Unfortunately. Like, ideally I would do it like with a full voice, but no.
But the maps are different for the semi-finals. It's like Ansira, Jerusalem, Iblana, Alexandria, and Phanagoria. Different maps.
And it's starting.
Okay, so we have Tylus for Achilles and Trollyboli playing as Rome. I forgot the map name. I don't know which one this is.
Eblana,
Okay, Iblana.
I think.
Okay. Oh right, yeah. I think it's Iblana.
I
Anyway,
think you just said it.
it is. I'm gonna go over Achilles' build. He has
Okay.
2 raiding horse on his right flank, 2 on his left. Very, very standard. It's max 4 missile cavalry, so you want to bring 4 generally. It's a pretty good idea. 3 also works. Very nice units to bring. Anyway, up front we see 4 Levi Freeman. Very nice units, yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the right flank we have a spear warrior. Same thing on his left. So 2 spear warriors. Interesting choice to bring him. And he also has, I believe, 6 tribal warriors. Of course, you would bring tribal warriors as they are very cost-effective units, very strong. In my opinion, the best mid-tier infantry unit in the game. Then he has 2 old swords. One of them is his general unit. He is a strategist, of course. He has some, let's see, he has some skirmishing units on the field as well. Well, foot skirmishers, that is. A mercenary Thracian Peltest, and I believe 1 slinger unit.
Yeah, Celtic Slingers.
Yeah, that seems to be the build of Achilles.
Yup. So, the most cost-effective units of the faction.
Yeah.
Let's see, for Rome. First line of swords from his right to his left. Veteran Legionnaires, Evocati Cohort, Praetorians, Evocati Cohort, Evocati, Praetorians, Evocati, and Veteran Legionnaires. So 2 Veteran Legionnaires, 4 Evocati, and 2 Praetorians. Quite strong infantry contingent, and I believe you can get only 8 of the same type.
Yeah.
So he took 8 sword infantry units. For his cavalry we can see 2 units of legendary cavalry, which are only good to hunt skirmishes from what I understand. Then there is Vigilis and Spear Gladiators scouting in a forest. Another Vigilis on another flank. And 2 Spear Gladiators near his general. That's a lot of Spear Gladiators, 3 of them. Then we can see auxiliary Syrian archers, and that's it.
It's not spear gladiators. What are you saying, Zerip? It's spear gladiatrices. Women, not men.
Oh, I'm quite chauvinistic, you know, I'm from Russia.
I see. So,
But no, I really didn't know. Actually, don't know how historical this is, but whatever. So, Achilles tries to get some rear shots from what I can see.
Oh, the
Killing
legionary
nothing.
cav.
Oh, 1 man.
Look over here, the legionary cav lost so many men to javelin volleys by Achilles. 14 men lost in the cavalry unit to javelins.
Quite scary.
Yeah.
Was it only javelins, honestly?
Yeah, I think they also engaged a bit in melee, I guess. Got some kills.
Yeah, because it looks unlikely. One
Yeah.
volley in a forest.
It is unlikely. But,
And so we can see that Achilles just took advantageous position on top of a hill, controlled the forest, and just bites his opponent using riding horseman. So it seems that it will be Trollyboli's work to attack on this map. It seems.
It's gonna be difficult for for him to attack though, because he'll be fighting uphill against Achilles. Achilles can get downhill charges. And by the way, about the legionary cav, they are also useful in stopping barbarian sword charges. They're quite good at that.
Yeah, well, I think, well, obviously we see much more because we can see where Achilles' force is hiding, but I honestly believe that Trollyboli could, in fact, the only thing he could do right now is to send small contingent through that forest. I mean, knowing what we know, because that's the only route where he can try to get uphill advantage. Somewhere if Achilles allows him. Difficult to...
Yeah, it still would be very, very hard to get up there though.
Yeah. Well, he can get almost equal ground
Yeah, like
here.
Yeah. Here is actually pretty even too, kind of like that area. Not fully even, but still.
Yeah. It's one of the points when, if you don't know map well enough, you really need to zoom in, take your time, and just look at approaches.
Ooh, Achilles wasting shots with raiding horsemen against, I think it was spear gladiatrices. Not really getting the best.
Yes, he killed one.
Yeah, should be targeting the legionary cav or the Praetorian guards.
I don't know, actually, I wonder if it would be best for him to actually engage in melee and then, when everything pins down in a fight, use his riding horseman.
Possibly, yeah. Because then they could get shots off. I mean, this is a very safe way to play. Ooh, he's getting shot though. I'm starting to lose some men. He's doing a nice job with Levi Freeman, firing his jabs off at the Avocatis. Killed like 2 Avocatis.
Oh, and these rear shots.
Oh, this is massive.
Well, massive. He killed what? 8 men, but it's still... It's noticeable.
Well,
slowly but surely.
HP damage, yeah. And I don't know why I say massive so much nowadays. I like the word.
Well, you know, it's how people say awesome.
Yeah.
Or like legendary.
Legendary.
You could say magnificent.
Isn't that the League of Legends
Indeed.
thing? Legendary.
They certainly
thought it
never say
was.
that when I'm playing.
I think it's from that TV series, how it was, How I Met Your Mother. No one watched it?
Unfortunately, I have.
I see.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Come more javelins.
Okay, let's see.
Killing more Avocatis. This is very annoying for Trollyboli. He lost so many Avocatis.
Yeah, but interestingly enough, look how slowly these auxiliary Syrian archers dying to raiding horsemen. So much volleys
They're in
wasted.
the forest. They're in the
Yeah.
forest, so...
I mean, you can see this one big tree, it's a forest.
Yeah. I mean, if you put your cursor over it, it says it's a forest.
I love this game. I mean, sometimes it actually shows that it's game. It tries to hide the fact by showing you the trees and stuff, but no. So it's not separate. Actually, it would be an interesting test to take a whole unit and put just a couple of men in a forest just to get that, how it's called, message that you actually in a forest, and then see if it counts as a forest for everyone who are outside of a forest.
Unlikely, I guess, but would be interesting.
Well, worked for the Syrian archers.
Yeah, but they've traded pretty well. Like, they wasted a lot of raiding horseman volleys. They killed a lot of the Celtic slingers, so I think they've done a decent job so far.
Yes, and there is still quite a lot alive. Sorry, phone call. I will check.
And yeah, I'm gonna go watch the FOTS finals. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell
they
them
start now.
to like save the replays, but then if they're starting. Okay, they went down.
So yeah, if anyone wondering, there is FOTS tournament going on at the same time, the finals of it actually. So it seems Trollyboli wants Achilles to attack because he's on a hill.
Yeah.
Quite honestly, I wonder if Achilles will get better positions than he has now.
Well, to be fair, let's see. Both players are in the center of the battlefield, pretty much. So it's like, who's supposed to attack? It's so weird. But yeah, I do like what Achilles is doing with this Levy Freeman though, because if he continues getting shots off with them onto the Evocadis and Veteran Legionaries, it would be pretty good for him with the Levy Freeman. And the thing about Rome is that the Vigiles don't have Pila, whereas the super cheap Levy Freeman of Barbarians do, so that is a huge difference. It's what makes Levy Freeman best unit in the game, I guess.
Yeah. I thought they were a light unit, but it's actually medium.
I mean, they do very well. Like, they can kill elephants, they kill chariots, they can kill cavalry units like javelins. They can do damage to sword units. It's so versatile for like 210 funds. So yeah, very good unit indeed.
Right now, it seems that overall front line for Trollyboli is wider, so it's very difficult, in fact, for Achilles to attack.
Yeah.
Because he would instantly feel the pressure from flanks. And he doesn't actually have... Yeah, and he doesn't have any tools to get rid of this legendary cavalry. So it's actually not that easy for him to attack in this spot.
Well, it's 2 legionary cavalry units. If he still keeps some ammo left on his Levy Freeman, like a couple of javelin volleys would destroy the units.
In fact, if Achilles attack at this position, Trollyboli will have advantage.
Yeah. I wonder how Achilles is going to approach it.
The break line is here. Going any further and your opponent have uphill advantage.
Yes. Yeah, I think the way he should do it is he should present the force here and then attack this side. That would be downhill advantage for Achilles, if you look at it, because over here is a downhill advantage if Achilles attacks that part of the Roman army.
Well, the problem is, if Achilles have anything that can actually hold for long against Praetorians, doesn't seem so.
I'm not going to... I was going to write something in chat, but I'm not going to write anything. It's technically, if he keeps pulling back, like, he'd be pulling back close to the red line, and yeah.
Well, there is no read for him to pull back anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, at the point where he stands, he have uphill advantage in the middle, but not here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Achilles should be. Oh, he's not wasting. He wants to throw volley. I see.
Yes. In fact, like, not only is he throwing his own javelins, he's also trying to bait the Roman units to throw javelins, I guess. Because if the Roman units don't have javelins and then like they charge into tribals without javelins, and tribals have javelins, it would be a very, very bad time for the Roman units. I think. The Praetorian Guard.
One thing that was always breaking immersion for me, in Rome 2 in particular, is like, it's okay for me when I look at Shogun 2, for example, and I see 2-row deep formation, but I mean really Evocati cohort or like veteran legionnaires staying in 2-man deep formation, it's just because about Roman warfare I know a bit more, and I know that usually it was something from 3 to up to 10 lines deep. It wasn't always like a square, obviously, because it's I think the depth was depending on how confident Legatus was in morale of his forces. And interestingly enough, the deeper your formation, the higher morale have to be, because people on last rows, they're not in a battle, they don't see what's happening, they can only hear stuff.
Yeah, they won't rout.
No, the problem is they actually would. Imagine if for some reason those men would think that front is losing, it would be disaster.
Yeah.
That's mistake from Achilles, it seems. Throwing one unit for nothing. What was he doing? Controlling horses.
Oh.
Well, he threw Levy Friend.
How many did he lose? I mean, was it did those Romans throw javelins? I don't remember. Would be interesting.
Yeah, that's a problem with the game where skirmishes are weak. And there is no objectives. No fight will be happening until someone really bored.
This is huge. Look at the legionary cav.
Well, it's 4 men only yet, but I mean, it depends. Trollyboli right now busy microing the middle.
Oh, he didn't get a charge off with his Praetorians, I think, and the tribals did. The tribals will now do very well against the Praetorians.
And Praetorians seem to be a bit weakened overall.
Yes.
Yeah, by volleys beforehand.
I think it looks good for Achilles overall, and he's also fighting kind of downhill in some areas.
It seems equal. Almost everywhere it's an equal ground. Right now it's impossible to read the battle, so we will take some close shots.
I think
we can see.
Yeah.
Yes.
He makes a. Oh, the Syrian archers got charged by raiding horsemen, so they're gonna be off the field, routed. Thing is that he kind of blocked the charges of some of his tribals with levy freemen. I think he charged into the rear of his own men. It's problematic.
Yeah. And he doesn't have an easy way to get Oswans in with a charge right now. Like, none of his Oswans will, both of them still stay in reserve at the moment, and none of them will get a charge, obviously. And there is tribal warrior in the middle doing nothing.
He's actually not activating shield wall on his tribals, which is a mistake. He should do that. Otherwise his units won't do as well.
Left flank of Achilles have spear gladiators as flanking.
Now he's charging to the rear of his own men again, but most of the unit is going to get a charge off over here. One tribal is already going to be off the field. It's only gotten 16 kills because it's up against the Praetorian Guard and an Evocati, so Was unable to do too much damage for him though.
But surprisingly, that Praetorian, despite these tribal wars only killing 18 men, Praetorian lost half a unit. So it was kinda worth it. But right now, middle of Achilles is really in trouble. This Evocati cohort blocking another Oswan, so this could really be a troublesome. We can see these gladiatresses rear charging. No counter charge from Achilles. I don't know, I actually don't think Achilles in a bad spot, but...
Oh, look at these Levy Freemen throwing javelins into the rear of the veteran legionaries, and now a rear charge. As well by the reigning horsemen, going to do some damage.
Achilles will break here for sure with his gen. So it actually looks pretty bad for Trollyboli right now. What is this, Evocati cohort here? And I don't think Achilles actually used any general abilities yet.
No, he still has Headhunt and Ballad Ridden, I think. But Achilles is really blobbing up his cavalry. This is very, very strange. Like, look, 3 cavalry.
He wanted the gen stopped, yeah.
But he can't. He's like not gonna be able to get him. Just gonna waste all his cavalry and not gonna get him. Probably.
And look how good for, like, here Trollyboli buying himself time. No rear charges against, because if this general could just get and hit here. But Achilles kinda pulling through, I guess, just to get this charge off with his raiding horsemen. Attacked in a rear, yeah, morale penalty applied, so yeah, it did work.
But I mean, the thing is, he's losing his left flank.
Ooh, this middle. So let's count stuff. We can see Praetorians. Well, Oswan's slightly winning against Praetorians here, but there would be half veteran legionaries, Evocati cohort 31.
Yeah, he didn't get the charges that he
43.
needed. Yeah, it looks really bad for Tylus. Yeah, he really didn't get the charges he needed, and he didn't. He also he didn't get enough rear charges with the raiding horsemen. He tried to get the general, and he couldn't get the general.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
It was quite even to some point, but both Oswans, yeah, staying in reserve, had no opportunity to get into fight properly.
Yeah.
Well, the kill-wise, both Oswans did well, but well, this one fighting Praetorians is just they didn't play crucial role.
No, the Praetorians destroyed the tribals, and then the Oswans came. So, yeah. Not good for Tylus at all.
I don't know if I think Achilles simply doesn't have enough. Yeah, he will get rid of 2 units of enemy, but there is still at least 1, I think 2 Praetorians. Oh, all Swans routed. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. Zoom in over here on the Old Sworn General. It's gonna be off the field, and so Trollyboli gets the first game of the series. This is a best of 5 though, so it could take a while. Very, very surprising
Indeed.
to see Rome beat Tylus though, but it's not hugely in favor of Tylus, but still very interesting.
Let's see, 400 men difference in deployed amount, and 400 men difference in kills and losses, so it was fairly close, I guess, in terms of cost effectiveness, but there is definitely something that Achilles could have improved.
Again,
I-
lack
I-
of shield wall.
Well, I don't know about shield wall. Obviously, I never tested it myself. But if you say so, I think quite noticeable the fact that I think that also one that was not a general, it should have been in line, not in reserve. I think it should have been in fight.
Yeah, he needed to win some kind of engagement and then start flanking, I guess, with it. But yeah, he just let his tribals die to Praetorians, and that wasn't good. And plus, he didn't get some of his charges didn't connect properly because he charged his own levy freemen in the rear. So
Yeah.
the proper charges. No shield wall, and then the raiding horsemen in the back. Like he sent all his raiding horsemen to attack the Roman general, and he didn't end up getting the general either. So, like 4 raiding horsemen, or like at least 3, that's a lot of funds. That's like 1.5k, something like that. It's a lot of funds.
Yep.
Or more. I don't remember the exact price of raiding horsemen. Actually.
And hello to everyone who just joined. We actually have, I don't know if it's lying or not, it says 44 men on the stream.
Wow.
Welcome everyone. I'm sorry I'm not really looking at the chat, I only have one monitor today. So yeah, I cannot really read all the stuff you're writing during the match itself. So let's take a look if there were anything interesting. Well, I mean, is there any questions that I have to answer?
See you guys in game number 2. And this is game 2. We have Suebi for Trollyboli, Nervi for Achilles. Do you want to go over Suebi build?
Yeah, I guess we'll start with Trollyboli. I actually loved banners for Suebi before much more color-wise.
Yeah,
but
brownish right now.
Okay, so we have Spear Levy, 4 of them on the front, to cover his main sword force, which is Sword Masters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, including his general. Then there is, 2 Berserkers, 1 Wolf Warrior unit. Cavalry-wise, we have Germanic Scout Riders, another one, and another one, so 3 of them. And finally his skirmishing contingent, well, foot skirmishing is Germanic Slingers, 2 of them. So,
Okay.
Sword Core, I guess.
Yeah, fairly expected. Out of Suebi. Now for Achilles. Let's see what he's got. He has 3 Oathsworns on the field. One of them is his general. He is Budognatus. And then we see, I believe he has 5 fierce swords. Let's see. Indeed, 5 fierce swords, or does he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 fierce
I
swords.
see 4.
So he has. Wait, 4? Pretty sure it's
5. 5, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Found lost.
So then we see some Levy Freemen as well. 1, 2, 3 Levy Freemen. Interesting. That he doesn't have more, but I guess he doesn't necessarily need more against Suebi. Because Suebi is unlikely to bring any sort of... I mean, lots of cavalry. And 3 Levy Freemen are all right to deal with.
Especially there is 4 Mighty Horse.
Yeah, 4 Mighty Horse as well. So these pretty decent builds brought here by both players. Very, very cost effective, I suppose. There are some Celtic Slingers as well in the field. There are 3. I wonder how this is going to go. Because the way Achilles wants to do this, I guess, is he wants to bait Ariovistus out of Trollyboli, because if he baits Ariovistus, like the fast charge, and it doesn't connect with his units, he's got a pretty decent advantage. Because then the Suebi army won't really gain the bonuses from Ariovistus, and it's only a one-time ability, so you gotta time it properly.
But the question is now, who will cross the river?
Yeah. This is gonna be a standoff
But-
for a while, I think.
Yeah, but now the way Achilles started on this side of river actually makes sense. Trollyboli crossed the river very fast, hoping to get in contact very fast and get a charge with his Ariovistus. And now Achilles made it so that there is still river around them. So
Yeah.
quite a smart move, I should say. He was foreseeing obvious intention of Swaby, and it's interesting how this mighty horse works for him. So from Swaby you have both, at least two how's it called? Two types of units that mighty horse can deal with quite effectively. It's those scout riders and these medium units, wolf warriors and the berserkers.
Yeah.
They quite deadly against infantry. 15 bonus versus infantry, 10 bonus versus infantry, very deadly. But at least they don't have 0 armor anymore. At least it's 10 and 20.
But I mean, the thing about the mighty horse is that one thing they can't do is they shouldn't chase Germanic scout riders, because if they chase Germanic scout riders, then those units will just wreck them with javelins. They are faster, they can get away, and they will destroy the mighty horse. So Achilles has to keep his mighty horse close to his army, as he does right now.
And he may need to spread 2 of them very wide and just throw away together with Levi Freeman just to stop the mega ability of Swaby General.
Yeah. Looks like
I think
Trolley-
Achilles might be making mistake here, slight mistake.
Yeah, not sure why he's pulling away, because he's getting quite close to the red line. The way
Well,
he's
he
moving.
obviously pulling away to he's saying, I'm not gonna cross the river.
I think I know what he's trying to do. He's probably trying to play it very slowly, and at this point he wants to cut off this Germanic scout rider. If he does, he will be able to kill it quickly. Maybe that's what he's hoping to achieve. but
I
he
don't
doesn't
think
get
you
it.
have speed for that.
No. Still. Because you see there's the red line over here, and then red line is like here, so it's not impossible, I guess. Not impossible.
Yeah. Well, and a game like this honestly will be very, how should I put it? Would be a perfect game to actually have a conversation with the chat, answer questions,
Yeah.
joke around, but we don't really have any second bonnet on my screen.
Oh, here we
but
go.
you may have one.
No. But here we actually go. Looks like Swivy's going to cross the river again. He's going to go to the other side, which
Yep.
is good for him.
Well, yeah. Well, he kind of needs to force engagement. For Achilles, it might be important to sort of stop Swavy before they manage to cross completely, but it might be a bit too late for that.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to get there in time. Thing is, as long as he gets rid of that ability, he should win in a prolonged melee engagement. He has the better sword component compared to Swevy.
How long that ability?
Not sure
Works.
exactly, but I know it has 2 phases. Like one phase gives just mostly speed, and the other gives actual charge bonus and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
But-
2 phases.
It seems to me that in general sacrificing a couple of horses and Levi Freeman should be just enough. And because it doesn't seem that Swaby plans to do some sort of flanking, and in fact that makes position of Nerve even more advantageous. I mean, engagement is pretty much guaranteed to be frontal, because if Trollyboli tries to flank, Achilles just take position like this, and he's still fairly well protected from flanking attacks. I think Ro4 sufficiently slowed down flanking force. But Trollyboli will probably rest now. Would make sense.
Yeah. It's gonna take just so long for them to actually engage. It's already been like 10 minutes of nothing happening.
Oh man, how they sit squatting, it's just so hilarious.
Yes.
No, he actually moves forward. It could happen faster than I anticipated. So it's all about timing.
Yeah.
Let's see if Trollyboli gets it or not. In fact, on Achilles' place, it would actually maybe make sense to have a bigger distance between his screening Levi Freeman and swords behind. I wonder if it will.
The thing about the Germanic, the Germanic slingers is that they have really good shield block chance. I think it's 60%, not entirely sure, don't remember. So 60% is quite massive. And as you can see, they don't take that much damage from missiles right now, despite being focused by like 3 units. Or
No,
2
what I
units.
mean is, you may want to have a sufficient distance between Levi Freeman and your swords, so that when enemy charges your Levi Freeman using his ability, your swords are fairly far away to throw javelins, and then countercharge. You don't want you want distance between your two lines. And Achilles actually makes it so that Trollyboli may not even have chance to charge. He goes forward himself. That's another way to counter Swedi ability, I guess.
Yes. But if he engages like that, then Trollyboli can just not even need to use the ability, I guess. He does have more cheap units to throw away, like more Spear Levy than Levy Freeman, I guess. So...
Yeah, but I mean, if he, that ability will give him advantage on charge, but if he doesn't use it, he doesn't have the advantage.
Yeah, but then he will just be able to kill the Levy Freeman and then engage afterwards. Like, he doesn't need to commit his swords, I think, to finish off those Levy Freemen. Because he has a lot of Spear Levy, and those Spear Levy might be enough to kill the Levy Freeman, I think. Because he has a lot more than there are Levy Freemen. So
Okay, could it be?
Yeah, he might start popping it. Now we should wait.
Okay, the gap? Oh, come on. It was only he should have went for it, I think.
I'm not sure. He wouldn't have killed too many, I think, and there was a mighty horse there that would have charged him as well.
So, Nervy running, but there is no ability popped up yet.
Yeah, that's good. He's not taking the bait.
But he is disorganized right now. He's so disorganized.
Oh, here comes the mighty horse charge.
It looked like the Spear Levy not bracing, but they killed quite a number. Yeah, 16 men in Mighty Horse.
Ooh, yeah, those engagements are good for Trollyboli. Now his general is
Yeah,
getting
clearly.
focused though. His general is getting focused by slingers. Getting shot in the rear now as well.
No losses.
Yeah, not yet.
But small victories here and there.
Yes. Oh, this spear levy is totally out of position. It's gonna get killed. It's going.
But why is it cavalry? I think it almost feels like a bait.
Yeah, because Germanic scouts are there and they can target the mighty horse now, doing some damage to it. Ooh, look at this mighty horse unit. It's down to 25 men. He hasn't really done much with it either.
Mm-hmm. All the kills on it is spear levy. No, I actually, this is not the first time I sing it. It feels like Achilles not very good at these small exchanges when you need to get just a slight advantage. He always in exchanges he always goes like one unit short, and it's usually because he uses cavalry against spears, and his opponent just blocks how it's called, braces just in time.
Well, against the cheapest spears, like those spear levy or levy freemen, it can work, but you have to time
But
it
Mighty
properly.
Horse is medium unit. It will work if you have heavy unit charging. But we can see that Trollyboli made the same mistake. He committed his Germanic
Yeah.
scout riders, which he loses now. And it didn't slow down Achilles sufficiently.
Will we see the ability now, though? That's what I wonder.
I wonder.
Ooh,
How
slingers.
much better Swordmasters in comparison to Fierce Swords?
A lot better, but like Oathsworns are better than Swordmasters. Swordmasters are a lot better
Okay,
than Fierce
here it
Swords.
is. Yeah.
Ooh, there we go. Now Achilles instantly going to pull back.
He needs to throw something. Because Germanic riders will... he will be stopped.
Oh no, he has a levy freeman. Ooh, slightly too late, but it may still be enough.
Yeah. He was too disorganized. I don't know if it will be enough.
Those units are getting stuck against the Germanic scout rider. I
Yeah.
think he might have done it. I think he may
Yeah,
have done it.
he throws slingers now. Well, he had done in terms of pulling back. Now when he still needs to win even without that ability.
Oh, this is a bad idea. That might take us
Yeah,
here.
unnecessary.
This one unit here too, this mighty horse, is going to be going down as well. Still. So he's definitely
And
gonna...
the problem for Achilles is to reorganize now.
Yeah. He traded a lot to stop the Ariovistus charge.
Yeah, so he throwed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units just to counter ability.
Yeah, not
That's
good, I think.
not necessarily well. I mean, and that ability is only charge bonus. So instead of just running away, he should have counter-charged on place when he stopped them.
The other
And
ability,
again, cavalry goes first against.
well, Swibby also has the armor piercing ability, which would be important as well. It's like a secondary ability he can use. Ooh, here come the Fierce Swords. They're gonna get a clean charge onto the Swordmasters. Not with Frenzy though, so that's not gonna go too well for them. That unit's gonna get destroyed. Did get some nice kills onto the Swordmasters, but it should fall very quickly. Now.
And I believe Mighty Horse is not in the best positions. For some reason, they fiddling in the middle instead of being on the flanks. One seemed to be trying sneak here, but this one wasting time. One will get through. No, it's not bad.
That's good. But he got
But
through.
again, one or one not doing anything in a fight at the moment. when I honestly think it should be hitting some flank already. He'll not get charge bonus anyway. I mean, if we look at it, right now Trollyboli have everything in fight, everything is fighting. But Achilles have one Osborn.
Yeah, he's losing the main engagement, I think.
Yeah, and look, this Osborn just, it doesn't have angle of joining the fight.
For the old father.
And yeah, here's the problem. None of Berserkers were actually charged by Mighty Horse. This is over for Achilles, I just don't believe he can win.
Yeah, he did some nice micro with that Oathsworn, pulling it out of the fight because it's against the shield wall unit, but still...
I think the problem is his general army organization.
Yeah,
There were just, with the way he organized his army and take engagement, there is no way for that Osborn to get into fight effectively. Simply no way. Charge bonus would be wasted in any case. And he wasn't closely looking Berserkers. Looking at this one, 75 kills. This one, 24.
oof,
Chipping, no, I don't think any chance here.
not looking good at all.
I mean, even based on these fights, you can already draw some sort of conclusion. For example, that Swabby ability. Yes, you kind of want to throw something away to stop that ability. But then, instead of completely pulling out, you need to countercharge because you at loss already. So, if you throw some units to eat enemy charge, you need to charge back with something. Let's see, is there any I don't see.
That Oathsworn may be able to somehow turn it away for him, and if he does well with his skirmishes.
The
But
problem is General gonna die.
yeah, in fact, he's kind of like doing friendly fire now, a bit. But he's shooting into the rear of those sword masters, but it's gonna be difficult.
Two Oswons, he can win.
As you say.
Chances are low, but
Oh, if he gets a rear charge here, that would be massive.
yeah, that could be his chance. But there is still Berserkers rear charging.
I think again he didn't use the shield wall on his units, so that was a problem for him.
Headhunt.
His head is mine.
Ooh, the
Could have seen
generals,
it
maybe.
way earlier.
Shield wall.
Shield walling.
Attack Buttermania.
Yeah, Nervy will win this engagement.
Let's go.
Which gives him a chance overall? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, he can
I
do
mean,
it.
these Wood Masters could probably be kited. This one particular unit. 60.
Yeah. It's going to disengage, but gonna get
Yeah,
shot
the
in
problem
rear.
is Berserkers. I mean, what he actually have to be doing right now. These 10 men, they causing such trouble for him.
It's still gonna be. I still think that most likely Trolley is gonna get it, but still.
Yeah. I think so too. Well, the problem is Achilles have slightly better position, I guess, just because of this 40-man unit, which could be killed without anything else coming to help, if Achilles plays it
Yeah.
right. For Achilles, it actually
Yes,
should be
going.
something like this.
Ooh, he's gonna go into the Berserkers now.
Not smart. Not smart.
And his Slinger unit routed over here. His Slinger
Routed,
unit
yep.
routed over here. It's
I
looking
mean,
worse.
it was doing something strange. It spread out in line while moving in that direction.
These Slingers
It's like when
will
you
charge.
give...
Maybe out of ammo.
No ammo? Yeah, could be.
Still. Maybe.
Those Berserkers.
Close. Yeah, he made it close. Again, he didn't use his abilities like Shield Wall from what I noticed, or he didn't Frenzy Charge with Fierce Swords either, so... Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, just if 2 cavalry units got into 2 berserkers, this game would already be Achilles' game.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he has melee cavalry, right? Advantage. He has 4 mighty horse, and yet he completely gives up both flanks. It just... I understand it's easy. Yeah, it's easy to say when I'm just spectating, but at least we can clearly see ways in which Achilles could have played better. I honestly believe that this was close and he could have won it. Quite. He could have. And yes, Swordmasters did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
You too then.
Well, 2-0 for Trollyboli.
So, if Trollyboli wins this one, you're gonna cast the FOTS tournament?
Manchu doesn't cast it?
Yeah, he does, but I don't know, just asking.
Well,
Well, I don't know, I think for half an hour I may go in,
This-
but my time is kinda running out.
there's still diplomats match, the wolf thing. Wolf
Oh.
diplomat against wolf, all this easy. Still happening. But anyway, that is game 2, 2-0 for Trollyboli, so he's on match point. See you guys in game 3. So this is game 3 between Achilles and Trollyboli. We have Athens for Achilles and Syracuse for Trollyboli. Now I'm gonna go over Achilles' build very, very quickly. He has on his left flank 1 citizen cav, on his right flank 2 citizen cav as well, so basically 3 citizen cav in total. He has his general unit in a thorax hoplite. He is a commander. Then up front he has more hoplites. He has, I believe, 5 thorax hoplites and is it probably 2 mercenary veteran hoplites. Yeah,
Yep.
2 mercenary veteran hoplites. Then behind his main line he has 4 thoraxes, and then on each flank he has a mercenary Thracian warrior, and that is the build of Achilles basically.
I don't understand how it's supposed to work. But well, let's take a look at Thracia now. We can see 3 foot skirmishers which all are just a basic slingers. The general is Sorok's hoplites as well, and it seemed to be strategist. Yes.
Difference.
Yeah, then citizen cavalry, 4 of them. Yes, indeed, so 1 more cavalry. And let's see, mercenary veterans, Soroks, mercenary. So 5 Sorok's hoplites, including general, 2 mercenary veteran hoplites, same as Achilles. Then we have military hoplites on both flanks, supported by Sorok swordsman. But on one flank he has 1 Sorok swordsman and 2 on another. He doesn't seem to have any excellent swords at all, unless he hides something in the forest, but money-wise it doesn't seem...
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, charge.
Mistake by
So
Achilles.
it's so typical. I mean, it's like I'm seeing it in every second Achilles game.
Ooh, he lost 2 men. But
That's okay, that's much better than it could have been.
yes. Yeah, we don't see any Samnite warriors, which is strange.
Yep.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure Syracuse has Samnite warriors. I'm pretty sure.
But I mean, if we count his composition, it's already same cost as Achilles, I think, or same size. There may be 1 or 2 units hidden, of course.
Yeah. I don't understand.
Yeah, let's just look from top down side.
Citizen cav incoming. and it's not incoming.
Yeah, I'm afraid if I'm zooming in and out a lot, it will be very pixelated on a stream.
I think that, yeah, like Achilles can actually do fine now since there are no Sam Knights. Sam Knights would do really well against his army, but we'll see though. We'll see what Achilles plans to do because he's splitting up a lot his center from his flanks, so this might go very well for him or this could go very poorly because he's splitting up like that. We'll see.
Orders understood.
Yeah,
March. Attack their position.
because Trollyboli could sacrifice one citizen cavalry just to slow down this separated flank.
Yeah.
At speed.
And the problem is, yeah,
Ooh,
this flank should be moving
Yeah.
closer. He should keep distance.
totally out of position right now with that flank. Achilles, that
Absolutely.
is. Now he's gonna pull back on his left, but the citizen cav is incoming.
To arms.
Now he's engaging, but he stopped the thorax hoplite unit
Quickly now.
from running away for a moment.
He should run. Come on, Achilles, don't you realize what's happening?
Oh, there are so
This is
many.
bad.
There are so many units from his Syracuse over here that can support. We shouldn't take
Yep.
the engagement at all. There he goes. He pulls back. Yeah. I guess.
Let's check terrain.
Disaster averted.
Yeah, it was serious positional mistake. Well, I think both Tracia and Essence not fast enough to exploit on such mistakes.
Now this citizen cav here, not quite sure what it's doing.
As you command. Advance.
Playing with fire.
Command the double.
I guess he's trying to bait the citizen cav to engage his, and then he gets jab volleys off with his thorax swords. But
Man,
Didn't work.
it's so sad. I just realized that I didn't see expensive cavalry unit in ages.
because they got their bonus versus infantry removed, mainly. So yeah, that is why you don't see any expensive cavalry units basically, other than cataphracts. Just nothing else. Mostly. So
Slinga's starting to do some work.
frontally against hoplites. Hoplites have decent shields and a lot of armor, so
Riders.
they'll be alright.
Quickly now. Yes.
Here comes Achilles.
Forward.
Citizen Cap trying to flank.
You see the problem with Achilles. I kinda like the way he has flanking advantage. The
Huge
problem
mistake.
is,
Sorry to interrupt.
yes, well, the problem is he have absolutely zero breaking power. So in the end, all he will get is a lot of equal fights in the end.
Well, he has something that Syracuse doesn't have though, that is his Thracian warriors. They can do a lot of
Yeah.
damage and very quickly, but he has to use them to flank, because if he charges them frontally, they won't do very well.
And
Ooh.
he has one unit which could be.
This unit over here getting shot in the back and might get rear charged by other units. Oof, we'll see.
Orders understood.
That's what I would call clusterfuck.
Yes. Huge blob.
Absolute mess of a fight.
Form phalanx now.
I'm not exactly sure why the Sorks Hoplet is running away from citizen cavalry.
Engage. Orders understood.
I think overall the fight isn't going well for Achilles. Not at all.
I can't tell it at all. I don't.
Like, he isn't... Okay, he has to start activating Hoplite Phalanx on some of his units. Some of them don't have Hoplite Phalanx. And look, the Thracian warriors! Very poor use over here. Look at them, they didn't do what they needed to do. They're kinda like
Yeah,
engaging frontally. And so many
same
of
on
them
another
have-
flank.
Yeah.
3 units fighting one Sorok swordsman.
That's not good at all for Achilles.
And Achilles lost all his cavalry now. While Trollyboli still have 3 units of cavalry left. Yep.
Just losing most engagements.
Well, that I cannot really judge.
Well, over here, then he's going to lose his unit over here. This engagement also going well for Trolley, it seems. This engagement here too. So many good engagements for Trolley. Again, not top-light phalanx.
When this engagement ends, I think he will be long over.
Yes. But too much of a blob there. He can't
Yeah,
finish
well-
things off quickly.
Yeah, well, now that there is Hoplites in that fight, it will just
Yeah.
go for forever.
I think this
For
game is
ages.
basically over. At this point, I don't
Yeah.
see a comeback.
So much
potential.
happening, and that's another thing I kind of don't like about Rome. When you get to this stage, like, what can you do anymore?
Yeah.
It's, I know, I think at some point I use this metaphor that when compared Shogun 2 to FOTS. FOTS is like fencing. When Shogun 2 at times felt to me is like drivers of 2 heavy trucks driving towards each other and not controlling anything. You just control when and how you actually hit an enemy, and then it's almost out of your control. Not always, obviously, but in some games, like, I guess it's not so much tactical but strategical mistake when you find yourself out of tools to turn engagements.
Yeah.
Now, for example, strategically, Trollyboli winning because he has those tools. He has these cavalry units. Overall, he got favorable engagements all around the place. And where he was weaker, which is here initially, he simply got way to prolong the fight.
Yeah.
3-0 it seems.
Very, very one-sided, I guess. Second game was actually
Yeah.
quite close, but
First one
and-
too, I think could have turned either way. It still was. But here, and it's not like Trollyboli had any advantage in terms of a build. We will take a look at final stats, but still, this somehow was caused by the way they engaged, and Achilles was probably wasteful somewhere again, in some sort of, because it almost feels to me that Achilles loses his games rather than his opponent wins. I'm not going to say that Trollyboli didn't work perfectly against Achilles, but he loses small edges here and there constantly, and a good opponent like Trollyboli will capitalize on it, and they will add up and they will turn into crushing defeat.
so 3-0.
3-0, I would say still quite an interesting match from there were stuff to learn for me, but yeah, poor usage of these Thracian warriors, and I would say Syracuse won because of 4 citizen cavalry, just 2 of them performing just very well.
Rome 2 crashed, by the way, for me.
Mine stayed,
Oh,
fortunately. And somehow Sorok Swordsman of Syracuse just did better than Athens.
so this is a 3-0. Congratulations to Trollyboli for advancing to the next round.
Yep.
And,
And?
if you, If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. And don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I don't know how many times I should say it, but I'll say it once more to make sure. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I shall see you next time.